Good morning, sunshines. I am so glad you're here with me today because we're actually working on the basket stitch today. Now, last week we did the thistle stitch, and it was definitely a yarn guzzler, which we are working on page 52 of the 500 crochet stitches, the ultimate crochet stitch Bible. Y'all, I can't talk today. Now, this is a multiple of 6 stitches plus 5, and then you add 2 for the base chain. I'm excited about this one. If you're new to the channel, my name is Marty. Welcome to Flawsome Crochet. On this channel, we delve into new stitches every single week. We push our skill level with our craft, and we honestly just enjoy the wonderful community and the art of crochet. I'm obsessed with all things crochet, so thank you for joining me. And if you like challenging stitches, if you like learning new stitches, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the little notification bell, and I will see you in just a minute for the stitch. Okay, so I have my base chain, which is the multiples of 6 plus 5, and then I added 2 for the base chain. So row 1 says work a V-stitch of 1 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet into the 5th chain from the hook, skip 2 chains, work a V-stitch into the next chain, and then repeat until the very last. It says we're going to have 2 chains at the end. We're going to skip 1 and put a double crochet into the last chain. So let's go ahead and do that. 2, 3, 4. And for total transparency, I started this video before. Let's see, we're gonna skip, hold on. Skip 2. 1, 2, and then the 3rd. I started this video before, and I screwed up so bad that I had to take it all out and start all over again. So what I'm gonna do is put that into a bloopers video for my members, if y'all want to catch that. I think I'm just gonna, I do it so often, I think I'm just gonna do a blooper video every month for my members. I don't know. I feel silly. It was bad, y'all. It was so bad. Okay, so you skip the 5, or into the 5th stitch, you put the V, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Without chaining between, you're just going to skip 2 stitches and do the same thing, and you're going to do that all the way to the end. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will meet you right here. Okay, so I'm back. I've only got this much left. I'm going to skip these 2 and put my last V-stitch right here. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same. And then with 2 chains left, I'm skipping 1 and I'm just going to put a double crochet in this very last chain. And then we're going to turn. But this is row 1. Kind of cute. All right. We're going to turn. Now I'm going to read row 2 completely because this is where I really screwed up the last time. It says chain 3, skip 2 stitches, work a double V-stitch of 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets into the chain space at the center of the V-stitch. Chain 1, skip the next V-stitch. That's where I messed up before. Skip the next V-stitch and work a double V-stitch into the space at the center of the next V-stitch, and then repeat, leaving the last loop of the last double crochet of the last double V on the hook and working it together with the double crochet into the top of the turning chain. Okay, so chain 3, and in here we're going to do a double V-stitch, which is 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochet, and then we're gonna chain 1. We're gonna skip this V-stitch and go all the way over here. right? Chain 1, skip the next V-stitch. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, Marty. Wow, I'm just having difficulties today. Golly. Okay, double, double, chain 1, double. Oh, oh my goodness. Wow, you know, maybe today is not a crochet day. Let me quit lying. Every day is a crochet day. Skip that and go, okay, over here. Chain 1. Chain, skip, double V. Chain, 2 double crochet. Chain, skip. Okay. Skip this one, and in here, this is the last little V space, so we're going to do our double V right here with chain 1. All right, now this says leave it on the hook and then work it together with a double crochet into that turning chain. So that is the end of row 2. Now row 3 says, it's pretty simple. It says chain 3 and work a V-stitch into each space all the way to the end, finishing with a 1 double crochet on top of the turning chain and then turn. Okay, so we turn first, chain 3. There's no space right there because they had us do it together. So we'll just V-stitch right here. Chain, V, chain. Uh-oh. No, I didn't do my chain. I didn't do my chain. Chain. I don't know why this one is so hard. I think, I don't know. You know, some days my brain works and some days not so much. And I think this is just one of those not so much days. Let me know if you guys have the not so much days. Because this is not a difficult stitch. It's actually quite simple, but I am having many problems today and I'm not really sure why. At the end of this row, I'm going to show you the chart. In this book, it has a chart for every stitch. And to be honest, it is how I realized I was screwing up so bad. I knew by looking at it that it was bad, but I couldn't figure out what I did wrong. And it wasn't until I consulted the chart that I realized what I did wrong. Okay, so it says, and we're doing our last little V-stitch right here, and it says to end with a double crochet in the top of that turning chain. Okay, so that is row 3. Now let me show you the chart. I know, right here. So this is, let me see if I can get a little bit closer. All right, there we go. All right, so this is the chart right here. Now, when I first did it, this is where we start. Oh, I'm sorry. This is where we start. This little symbol right here is a double crochet with a little wiggly line in the in-between. So this was our chain. We go like this. That 3 chains counts as the double crochet. 1 counts as the chain. So we did this with a chain in between. The little circle things is the chain. When I did this the first time, I was doing these double V's in every single V-stitch. That was not right. And I knew it wasn't right, and it didn't feel like it was right. So it wasn't until I saw this that I realized that what in the world am I doing? And I had to go back and read row 2 again, because when it's very confusing, because it says skip the next V-stitch, but then work a double V into the center of the next V-stitch. So I got confused, and I'm really, really glad that this book has the chart to help learn the stitch, because holy crap, like, this should not be that difficult, but for me it was difficult. Okay, oh, let me go back out. Okay, so we are now working the next row, and it says, this is row 4, chain 3, which I just did, double crochet into the first stitch, okay, double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, skip the next V. Okay, so I skip this and I work in here, and then work a double V in here. Chain 1, and then chain 1, and then we skip, and then okay. Chain 1, skip, all right, I'm going to go ahead and finish out this row, and I will meet you towards the end to finish this row off. Okay, I am here at the end. I've only got 1 V-stitch remaining, so it actually says to skip this and work 2 double crochets into the top of the turning chain. So that is what we will do. 1, okay, and then we're gonna turn. Wait, before we turn, let's show. That is the end of row 4. I think it's kind of pretty. Row 5, we work the same as row 3, which is chain 3 and then work a V-stitch into every space. So, oh, chain, Marty, come on now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and work the V-stitch into every single chain across, and I will meet you right here at the end. Okay, I am here at the end, and it just says to put a double crochet right here into that turning chain, And that is the end of row 5. So from here on out, we're just going to repeat rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 all the way across. Now 5 and 3 are exactly the same. And 2 and 4 is just a little bit spaced out, but we're just going to keep repeating 2, 3, 4, and 5 all the way across until you get your project as long as you want it to go. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my little swatch, and I will be right back. Okay, y'all. I went ahead and I finished it. This is the basket stitch. It did give me a run for my money. It did give me a run for my money. Thank heavens that this book, the 500 crochet stitches, it gives you the, I'm not going to bring it back out. It gives you the graph, which I showed you, and along with the written instructions for each stitch pattern. Thank heavens, because if it wasn't for this graph, there's no way that I would have understood that what I was doing was so completely wrong. Look, I'm going to put together a blooper video because this was, whew, I don't know why it was so challenging for me, but I'm going to put together a blooper video for my members. Y'all, check it out. How pretty. So fun. This is the last for March, the last little swatch for March. Next month in April, we're going to be starting with a simple marguerite stitch. So I will see you next week for that.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't